Okay, should we start a run? Should we actually play the game? It's really easy to not play Slay the Spire for me. I could just sit here and chat for a long time. I love the back end of the act over here. You've got like 3 campfires going into the Guardian. So for the Guardian, we're looking for like obviously like a poison card, and we're looking to get a poison card upgraded. We'll just say Deadly Poison is like a general use case. So if we could get one of those, that's fantastic. I love prioritizing upgrades on the Silent versus other things. I feel like her real power comes from her scalability from her poison cards in particular. So finding one of those, getting it upgraded, is what's going to allow us to scale into the second act. Obviously, like a Crippling Cloud or something like that could also help going into Act 2. So I love this. This is crazy good. 3 campfires at the very end. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to find a way. Try to go here. If we're going to be able to find a way to use our HP effectively as a resource to allow us to get through that path. This is probably a little too spicy for the Silent. Especially this, we'd have to get really lucky on potions. So looking at the right hand side of the map, we could go 2 combats into a shop. This would be our 3rd combat or an easy pool fight into Campfire Elite, and that's still going to allow us to branch out here. It is to only 2 elites, but pretty safe. This would be a hard pool fight, but whatever. The issue with this path is we don't get a lot of card screens. We only get 2 elites, 4 guaranteed combats, and then a bunch of shops. So that would lean us into the gold for a curse, so we could basically remove the curse here and pick up some other cards, since we wouldn't be seeing a lot of card report screens. The real issue with taking an option like this, especially on the Silent, and in my opinion the defect, is you're putting yourself behind on strike removes. So if we were to take a path like this and maybe not go to this shop, we're removing a strike instead of, or we're removing a curse instead of a strike, and we're also making our strike removals more expensive. So if we carry all 5 strikes into the second act, because we've only removed a curse, I feel like that's going to put us farther behind than it appears, even if we get through here. So I'm actually not going to lean towards this option. I just find that strike removal is far too important for the Silent in particular. So I actually don't like that as an option. So we could take HP, and that's probably correct. I don't really like taking a worse version of the worst HP relic in the game at this point. It puts us over 70 max HP, which is going to cause something like the Gold Idol event to take away 10% of our max, so we're going to lose 7 instead of 6, making this basically 5 HP if we happen to see it. There's a lot of like really small nuance reasons why this is terrible, and the chief among them is that the Silent isn't typically using HP as a resource outside of this early part of the act. So if 6 HP were enough to make us like be able to do this, then maybe, but it's not, right? 6 HP is probably not going to be the difference maker after we go through a fight like this to decide on whether or not we want to go here. Sometimes yes, probably no, though. I think that said, that max HP is probably the correct choice here. Yeah, super safe. Max HP, go into the second act. Feel real good about it. Scratch on my monitor? Maybe not. That was weird. I thought maybe my cat like scratched my monitor when I wasn't looking. That said, max HP is correct, but I am addicted to the boss relic swaps. I think they're so fun. It could be anything, even a wrist blade. That's worse. Or better. I actually don't know. So the Sacred Oh My Dog is one of those things that could allow us to go this way, though in terms of like boss relic power spikes right off the bat, not feeling it. It's not what I was looking for at all. Ooh. things feel very unnatural at this point. Like I have my like I haven't played this game in straight up a week because last Saturday was our Monster Train stream. So it's been quite literally a week since I've streamed or played Slay the Spire. Just get the potion event. Now that's advice right there if I've ever heard it. Wow, this is a pretty bad start. Am I controlling the itch? I had a message on my Discord server about... It's basically myself and Naitu that talk about Kenshi semi-regularly. And I said I have the itch to play Kenshi again earlier today. And he's asking how I'm controlling the itch to play Kenshi. And I don't really know. I think the thing that's keeping me from wanting to play Kenshi this evening is that I have to start all over. And I really wanted to get back into streaming tonight, so... I knew I wasn't going to be streaming Kenshi, and I am too tired to, like, start out a run of Kenshi. Would take Eviscerate. I'm gonna take a speculative... Backflip. You take the gold here. Yeah, I like this. I don't usually like taking backflip this early, but it's been a week since I played this game, and I feel like making a mistake. Oops. Kenshi does have like a very large learning curve, for sure. My first few, I don't even know. I'm trying to put like a time point on it, and I can't really think of one. It's probably like my first, I'll just say like 100 hours or so, maybe 80 to 100 hours in Kenshi. I didn't really know what I was doing. There's so many systems to figure out in that game that it was rough for sure. That's not good. I mean, it's good. It's good. It's just, we need some attacks to get through this fight, and we don't have them right now. I guess we're maybe hoping for sentries or a really good potion from here. Yikes. So we don't ever have the kill next turn is kind of the problem. So we have to go 2 more turns? Oh, that was like a pleasant new sound. And I do. Thank you very much for 4 months, my friend. Would I not want to get beaten up by bandits, only to be enslaved while lying unconscious? It's a good question. Yeah, you know exactly what it's like starting out in Kenshi. It would have been an entire evening of me just getting my butt kicked. Yikes. Try sentries? Are we dead? I think we're dead. We can't beat Lagavulin with this. We're dead. There's no way. We just die. We just die to Lagavulin. So this turn, maybe we'll look to use the Snecka oil and just straight up pray. So we should shuffle what we need to play again, being these attacks. I mean, yeah, there's no way. I mean, all of our attacks now cost 2 or 3. But we can defend for days. Right? Like this, you gotta think positively. Okay, well that was a terrible start. Now, was the boss relic swap correct there? Absolutely not. So if we had Ring of the Snake, we would have done much better. That said, we didn't really find the attacks that we needed. Yes, I did pass on Eviscerate, but to be fair, I always pass on Eviscerate, so, you know. You live by the meme, you die by the meme. I think my last boss relic swap on the Silent was... it was our Shiv win. You gotta go for those. You never get the good memories unless you, you go big sometimes. Take the max HP. I'm feeling not lazy this time. So let's take 3 fights into a mystery room, and we'll kind of decide from there. Again, I do really like to take extra campfires, but I don't really like whatever these right and left paths are. So we'll start here. That was a really good run. And we won that Shiv deck run with without Afterimage, which was the even crazier part, in my opinion. Pushing people to take more varied silent cards. It's a noble effort. We had that last time. I applaud you for giving it a shot at least. The silent certainly struggles more so than the other classes with an inability to be creative sometimes, which is too bad. So you know, you kind of like, you sit down to watch some silent runs, and then they kind of feel really samey. Like all the wins are kind of the same, but it's a product of the silent character archetype more so than anything. Like Eviscerate doesn't scale at all. So in this instance, you have Survivor and Dagger Throw to make Eviscerate that much better. Like, I'll do it for you, OmniCloud. Only for you. We'll see. We'll see. I hope to be proven wrong. At the very least, we're headed this direction, I believe, with 2 potions. And we weren't killing an elite with just dagger throws, so... You know. What if we take regret with 2 discard mechanisms already here? I kind of feel like we do. Relic that gives more relics. To 20. To 16. We do this. So we do 28 damage, then that back sentry dies to eviscerate. Or sometimes we get off with the dagger throw plus eviscerate. Oh, that's kind of awkward. But we should use it anyway. I think we need to get slightly farther ahead than we are right now. Actually, we kill with dagger throw strike too. Okay. It did something. Was it better than not drawing it? I don't really know. Maybe it was better than nothing. It's really the metric of most of these things, right? Is it better than not drawing it at all? A preserved insect is fantastic. Acrobatics for even more discard? It's leaning a direction that scares me. Eviscerate? Ooh, Sneaky Strike, another discard mechanic. I feel like we have to remove regrets, even though I really want this Twisted Funnel. Ooh. The coffee hits just the right temp. I think we will take the terror. It's on sale. But it was 39 cents. I'm kind of a fan of that. I mean, we're running into... Yeah, I was going to say, this guy or Lagavulin actually was what I was thinking of, but... Oh. What if we need this Fear Potion now that we have Terror? Which means that we should have done Fear Potion first. And maybe that was a mistake. I still do it. I think it represents enough HP for it to be worth it. Okay. Oh, Dead Branch. Okay. Eviscerate. Woo! That could have been a third Eviscerate. Imagine if they somehow stacked with each other. Like, just imagine if that was like a decent uncommon card for the Silent. Just want to live in that world for a moment. Draw last because I'm bad. $12 plus 12 is 24. Takes you to 34, just below the split, which I don't want to do. We'll play Blue Strike instead of Gray Strike. Ooh. This is pod racing, as they say. 27? See, this goes to 9, and then we could block out, take 4, or we could not take 4. This is my event. This is the worst event ever. Thunder. Evening, my friend. I think that was right. Blue Strike. Fletchettis. The cat in here this whole time? All right, hold on. I gotta let my cat out. All right, back. Wrist blade and a bullet time. Could be spicy. So, few options. I like going to the right, meaning that we probably get an upgrade. Maybe? Probably, maybe. And we might have to rest here. But then if this all goes really well, then maybe we get an upgrade. Alternatively, we go to the left and we get a guaranteed relic here, so it's kind of like an elite fight, but we don't get a card reward screen or the money. So probably not worth it. We kind of just need cards, but this isn't really what I'm looking for. It's too late for this. This is probably never worth it. I think we skip here. Sneaky Strike can be free. Yeah, but Sneaky Strike is about as bad as Neutralize. Plus 6 damage. Why did I decide to take Eviscerate? Because OmniCloud wanted me to. And I decided that I should give the people what they want. And like I think at the time it was also technically better than Skip, but not by much at all. Nice. Do this. I think my order was wrong there. But we took Eviscerate. I mean, we had Survivor and Dagger Throw at the time. So if you kind of look at the series of events here, we did have 2 discard mechanics for Eviscerate, and I think we were either here or here when we took it. So we were looking to go into an elite, and we had only picked up a Dagger Throw so far. So I don't mean to throw like all the evil onto. Should have discarded this. Oh well. onto OmniCloud. The boot. Flex potion and a deadly poison. Yes. Also, yes. Small Lagavulin. All right. We're looking to get Terror and maybe Deadly Poison down before we open. Ugh. I think it's largely a question of efficiency, or efficiency, probability, I don't know. The Eviscerate isn't consistent enough for it to be worth the draw most of the time, in my experience. And, you know, I would love if the Silent had some kind of reliable 2-cost card outside of Dash that could put in work like that, but I don't know. Eviscerate's pretty low on the totem pole for me personally. Beam stab or backstab? Yeah, prepared, it kind of has to be prepared plus. And I think if it's prepared plus, it's usually worth it. Like, just because you see enough new cards that even though it's negative card draw, you're using a card to replace 2 cards. I think replacing 2 cards is usually worth it. But yeah, I remember when I first started streaming, I took every single prepared that I saw because it's just free draw. It's just free draw. And it took me and not a long period of time, but it took me a period of time to realize that prepared was negative card draw because you were using a card to draw and discard a card. I don't know if I feel dumb about it now, but I think we take this backstab. We've got Ring of the Snake and Dead Branch, so this is a 0 mana, see what's in the box kind of card. Like neutralize. It was neutralize or like deadly poison. I think with the Terror we have enough damage to just get through this fight though, so. I wonder if we want this one. So we either use Cultist Potion in this fight, or we save it for the Act 2 boss, which is a really long time to be hanging on to a potion. I think I like freeing up the potion slot quite a lot. Also, Kaka. The silent card that gives the outmaneuver. Yeah. Ooh, that one's gold. We love gold cards. A leg sweep? But wait. Actually, don't think this was correct. I think we were supposed to keep weak on, but get a cheap Eviscerate. Insane. We also, got the weak anyway, so we're good. Friend is dead on board. Getting out of here, Hexanerd. Yeah, see, I don't know if we needed the Cultist Potion there, but... Yes? Yeah. But I'm glad we got it anyway. These are the easiest choices ever. Now we have Cursed Key with Tiny Chest, so that's a real decision. I should slow down. Usually I was just gonna snap pick this Cursed Key, but this is gonna... So Cursed Key is gonna represent... I don't know how many. Quite a few quite a few relics that we're passing on. Like, probably 4 by the time we get to the end of the run. At least. I mean, we don't have to pass on them, but I'm just, you know. So if we open the chests, if we take the curses, then we're removing the curses, not the strikes, and the strikes themselves are curses at this point in the run. For the relic swap crown run, I do. I do. The real question is, like, does this run play itself for Runic Doom? Now, the issue with Runic Doom is that I hate playing with it, and it tends to cloud my judgment because of just how much I don't enjoy the relic. Crown just because. So the issue with Busted Crown is it's actually worse than it initially appears. We can't really take this. But Busted Crown does what it says on the surface, but underneath what's actually happening is the way that the Spire rolls your rarity chances, your chance to see rare cards at card reward screens, is based off of how many cards you've seen, basically, from reward screens. So if you take Busted Crown, not only are you seeing fewer cards to build your deck, you're also seeing fewer rare cards by the end of the run by a long shot. So, yeah, Busted Crown is not really takeable. I mean, absolutes are not really a thing that you can deal with in Slay the Spire, but Busted Crown is very, very rarely the correct choice at the end of Act 1. Yeah, I mean, we're at the end of Act 1. We have a 20-card deck, which I would say is pretty standard for the end of Act 1, but I always like to point out the deck size is relative to the number of starter cards that you also have in your deck. So we have all 5 base strikes, we have all 5 base defends. So half of our deck is the worst damage and block source that the game can offer. It's our starter deck. So half of our deck is basically garbage at doing what it's supposed to do. Now, we do have a defend that says plus on it, so it's got some value there. We like that. But still, there's, you know, basically every other block card in the game is better than defend, very generally speaking, and damage sources are always better than strike. So half the deck is garbage, and thinking about a Busted Crown in that scenario is just not a good idea. I agree with taking Busted Crown means you're mostly happy with the deck, already have, and don't need to add much more. I mean, sure. As like a broad stroke statement, sure. You could also consider, like, oh, I have a lot of gold generating relics and I can go to a bunch of shops. So I have the courier, I have things like that, so I can afford to build my deck through shops rather than card reward screens. So that could be another thing that you could be thinking about, I suppose. But yeah, super limiting. If only there was a tiny house, right? Just take tiny house, no problem. We'll take the Runic Doom, and I'll hide my sourness about having to take a Runic Doom, and you know, just let the run play itself. Oops, I died. Had no idea. What was I supposed to do, dude? It said 0. I didn't see any damage coming in. No, we'll give it the old college try. Now, the shops in particular are huge value for us, but we can only ever get one. We've got a shop over here along a path that just says no. We're not doing this. We're not taking too easy pool, too hard pool into an elite fight at the start of Act 2 with all our strikes and stuff in here. We've got another shop over here that's kind of maybe accessible. Maybe this is the way we go. And then the other one's over here, which is tucked away behind, I don't know, other things. I think we'll start here. We'll take some events and kind of make decisions here and here. as to where we want to go from there. I don't think we take 4 combats first. Though 4 combats is 4 card reward screens, and we're looking for cards, but we'll see what happens. Look at this, it's free, dude. They're not even attacking. Jaboot. Oh, I never remember this attack pattern. I think they're attacking. Pretty sure. I think it's based off their HP. I can't remember. Second backstab with dead branch is kind of interesting. I think it's bad, but it's interesting. Who's our boss, by the way? Bronze Automaton. At the very least, Bronze Automaton has a normalized attack pattern, a non-random attack pattern, so we can play around that. Thread and needle. Sure. One, two, three, 4. So if we go this way, we get another relic back here. So we pick up a relic. Well, we picked one up there. We would get another one here, and then is it that one? 1, 2, 3, 4. But we have to go here. So this could be 4, and this would be a relic, and we get a shop. We'll see how the rest of the act goes. Piercing whale? We want the piercing whale. 50-50 on turn 3. Okay. Is 21? Is that lethal? I think that's lethal, right? Yeah, that's lethal. Okay. Is it a poison potion and a dagger spray? You kind of hate to see it, but I feel like we have to take it. We don't have any AoE at this point outside of Corpse Explosion. Does not say plus on it? It's really awkward. We just rely on Corpse Explosion. I feel like maybe that's better than adding a dagger spray at this point. Sometimes. Also, sometimes this is really good. We'd have to get it upgraded. All right, I'm going to be bold and hit the skip button here. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's the play. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we are at 2 hits on our tiny chest. I think we go here. Or do we go here for an upgrade? We just got a ton of upgrades. We would be looking to upgrade... Wanted me to take acrobatics? It does make eviscerate better. I feel like the piercing whale is too good since we haven't added any block cards or anything like that. On Sewn! Oh, thank you so much for the kind words. I'm also glad you could stop by for 6 months, the half-year mark. Happy half anniversary, my friend. Save us up for the sub hype tomorrow. Oh god, I still have to figure all that stuff out. I've had such a rough week. There's so much that I have to figure out with that event. I have to set up basically everything at this point. I'm so not ready, man. I guess I'm gonna do it like either after the stream today or in the morning or something. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Hey, there's outmaneuver. We were just talking about you. Get a double defend. Sick. You cyberbully. Okay, that's fine. Good job, Boot. Unceasing top. Wow. Man, that one bad turn made all the difference that fight. Still not too late to pick up this skewer. I feel like we might want it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Concentrate makes eviscerate cheaper. True, true, true. Now this guy has to be buffing. So you are on 19 plus 8, 27 effective HP. This is 28? Sure, I did that math right. This is 19 plus 8, 27. This is 28. Got him. This one says exhaust on it. Yeah. That is the one. And hey, 10 effective HP, making me feel a whole lot better about this elite fight going into it. And it's this guy. It's the mystery fight. We have no idea what he's doing on turn 1. You hate to see it, but here we are. Probably not attacking, right? Right? Okay. A bullet time. Thank you. Now that I appreciate. A happy flower, a liquid memories, and chance at blur. Now, I kind of like blur a lot with the runic dome. It can also be really good for hyper beam man as we go into that fight. Not sure if it's worth it or not, but we'll take it. Need 10 more HP, sure. That brings us back up to almost what we started the run at, since we took plus max HP as our starting bonus. Hey, Micro NS. Good to see you again, my friend. Okay, now kind of tough choice for me. Either we go this way and take a strike remove, which I think is pretty huge, or we go this way for the extra relic. I think we're doing quite well in terms of like power. Maybe what it comes down to is efficiency. We have so much money. I don't think we've been to a shop yet this run. I think this is too high value. Maybe we end up picking up maybe even a rare relic or like a wraith form, well-laid plans. There's a lot of stuff we're looking for. I think this shop is probably of higher value than this, and we get 2 hits on our tiny chest, so we're really highly likely to get a relic next act as well. Yikes. But hey, the rare Bloody Idol. How do you get as good as I am at this game? Let me tell you the real secret. The real secret is to have literally dozens to hundreds of strangers on the internet keep telling you all of your mistakes to the point where you kind of start to stress out about the fact that if you make a mistake, everyone's going to notice or someone's going to notice. So you just don't make mistakes anymore. But then sometimes you do and you feel dumb. It helps. Do I recommend it? Absolutely not. Oh, goodness. We have been to a shop. We removed a curse? Yeah, I already don't remember what's happening this run. Yeah, dude, give the stream dream a chance. So the real question is, like, does this deck die to lack of strike remove to make the tungsten rod worth taking? I don't think we can afford to take the tungsten rod. I also don't think we really kill the Hyper Beam Man right now. Got problems all around. So the deck is lacking scalability, and the relics that we've picked up as well also don't scale at all. We're scaling through Dead Branch at this point, which is sometimes enough. The really nice thing about Tungsten Rod is it helps save us against the multi-attack on the heart, since we don't really know what the heart's doing. And even if we find a well-laid plans, we'll just never know if it's the multi-attack or the big attack. So sometimes that helps, but we're not. The thing is we're not at the heart yet. And outside of the heart fight, we're already past the birds, where it's also awesome. It's just incredible. So thinking beyond those types of fights, when we're looking into next act for Giant Head, Reptomancer, Nemesis. It doesn't really do anything in those fights. The floor fights, thinking of like the Maw or Transient or whatever. Even Writhing Mass, which is just going to be a disaster. The Tungsten Rod does something, but not enough. I think the real awesome power spike of Tungsten Rod is the fact that it works outside of combat too. So we've already been through basically 2/3 of the acts, outside of Act 4, I guess. So we're not getting any value from taking like a book event where you're just getting chunked for like 21, 23 HP. Tungsten Rod's awesome in that event. Stuff like that. I actually don't think the Tungsten Rod is correct here. Even thinking ahead to like the bosses at the end of Act 3, the Fun Eater, the Bird with Arms, the Shimmy and Shake and Shapes. Like the Tungsten Rod is nice, but I don't know if it does enough. What I'm going to do instead, for sure going to remove a strike. I think the strikes have absolutely got to go. Really love another source of weak in this deck for the Hyper Beam Man. It's the shimmy and shaken shapes. Yeah. Because if you watch Donu and Deka, they're dancing. They're having a good time. All right, I see the only way. The only way is we need to heal. And do we need to heal? I don't know if we need this. We've got 10 extra HP here. We're at 48 out of 75. Got a Thread and Needle as well. And maybe we don't need this. I think we have to take the infinite memes though. Do I think that taking and buying infinite blades is a feel-good moment for this run? Absolutely not. That's a terrible moment for this run, is having to buy an infinite blades at the end of Act 2. But we have no scalability for Hyper Beam Man, and maybe infinite blades gets us a catalyst or something. Gotta take some lessons from Donu. Donu's out here just having a good old time. Alright. Look, weird plays all around. Hey, a white bee statue. That was just a freebie. That wasn't even a tiny chest one. Imagine if we had taken that cursed key. You're feeling like a fool at this point. Yeah, that's the basic thought process. Lee's Waffle is a guaranteed upgrade here, and I don't know. Like, Hyper Beam Man goes a few ways, and I'm just kind of generally scared for the fight. Allie? Hey. Welcome in, everybody from Allie's stream. Hey, everybody. Wait, let me give you a burp. Welcome. Hope you all had a good time watching some Slay the Spire. We're in deep thought here for this one. Oh, Allie, set up my stuff for tomorrow. I've had a really busy week and I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out. I'm just feel like a bum. Burp. But thank you so much. Welcome everybody from Allie's stream. I hope you guys had a good time today. Hey, did you get to Ascension 20? Is that on a defect? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up. I thought maybe you did. Yeah, we replaced this emote with the burb today. Well, this week. So I had to move one of my emotes to the tier 3 slot to make room for another emote that I thought was a bit more fun. So now we have the burb. And the burb is good. Okay, anyway. What are we doing here? We're doing one of these things, probably. So Blur is going to help quite a lot for Hyper Beam Man, since we don't have consistent block. So we're always going to get value from Blur in Hyper Beam Man. Whereas Crippling Cloud might just get eaten by Artifact. But we want Crippling Cloud upgraded for next act more than we want Blur upgraded, which is kind of the weird problem we're in. New emote, dude. Gotta tell you, man, I'm super jazzed. Everybody loves the burb as much as I do. All right, this is weird. I don't know about this. This runs weird. Concentrate. But wait, do we get eviscerate value here? It's free. So bad. Well, so you're stealing my corpse explosion most likely on this turn. That's actively a problem. Yeah. Nice. So now this one needs to die. And things just got more awkward. So this one's stealing either Blur or Crippling Cloud. I think we're good with taking this out. What? Oh my god. Two, then two. Okay. So let's pay 1 energy to never draw accuracy again. That seems pretty good. And I guess we have infinite memes down, so maybe it's of higher value than I'm making it out to be. Do this. Yeah. Okay, so we're being attacked this turn for sure. We can choose to strip artifact and then neutralize piercing wail if we... Well, we could piercing wail this turn, I guess. Take 0, I think. It does mean we're not getting poisoned down. But then we don't have to draw Crippling Cloud again. Crippling Cloud not being upgraded is not super high value for us. I think I like this play. Plus we get to see what's in the box. Let's see what's in this box. Turns out that was correct. So this goes here always. Plus we get a Dead Branch proc. T7. Well, we have a lot of block coming around, so I think this is fine. I don't know if that's worth it or not. We'll find out. 14 damage Shiv. Sick. Okay. So we do... What? What do we do, Brain? This is good. No, this is good. It's totally fine. Okay. Ooh, maybe I was supposed to invent him there. No. Good fights. Think of a Blessing of the Forge and some amazing, amazing options. So Malaise and After Image. It's kind of a yes to both situation. After Image is so much better with the infinite blades in here. But Malaise helps us through so many fights where we can't see what the enemy's doing, as well as on the Bird with Arms fight and the Fun Eater fight. And it exhausts. We really want both of these. Imagine having Tungsten Rod with After Image going into the hard fight. We want this one. Oh. Yep. Wait. Do we want this? Probably. Runic Pyramid. Dead Branch is always so awkward. Look, you guys, I had a revelation earlier today. It came to me. It came to me in a daydream. Okay, you ready for this? After Image. 1 block per card play. So what is Before Image? It's 1,000 cuts. Because 1,000 cuts is per card played, deal a damage to the enemy. So you're doing damage instead of blocking. After Image is per card play, gain 1 block. Before Image is per card play, deal 1 damage. Rename 1,000 cuts right now. Rename 1,000 cuts. Before Image, it'll change everything. I'm going to take the Runic Pyramid anyway. I don't know if it's correct or not, but we'll take it. All that rambling that I just did, all that really means is that I've spent way too much time playing this game. Two. 2, 3, 4, 5. I cannot get 2 tiny chest procs this act. I'm trying to find a path that gives me what would be 6 events, and I can only get 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only ever 1 tiny chest proc, so we can't really play around that. I'd like to go to a late shop, if we could. I just hate this. I hate this. I love the rest of this. This is all good. I love this. Yes, let's do this. Let's not do this. Also not this. The real issue here is that this bottlenecks into an elite, so if things go sour somewhere in here, which they very well could, we're stuck going here, and it's kind of the big sad. Same thing happens here. We're actually bottlenecked into an elite either way, so it kind of depends on which poison we want. Sorry. The coffee tried to circumvent my the normal route and go straight into the lungs. Maybe it's faster absorption that way. I don't really know. Scared because of the riots in my nation. Can humanity win? Well, first things first. I think you're asking the wrong person, as I just stream Slay the Spire on twitch.tv, and my opinion is of minimal importance right now, to say the very least. That said, I think the riots are largely over, and I'm grateful to live in a nation where peaceful assembly is protected by law. And I hope that good things come of all of this in the end. And that's about all that I can really say about it. This is always a dead node. Go this way. Let's start over here. Okay. So we have to do 8 here, which we can always do with strike. Maybe this was supposed to go here. My plan was to allow Mercury Hourglass to kill this guy at the start of next turn as this one dies, which we can also do. So this one's going to take 8 next turn just from poison. Yeah. So we should block out this turn just to be safe. And hey, look at that. So we could also do that. Oh, dazed. You know not what you do. Really clean fight. Chance at this stuff. This does generate a card with Dead Branch, which I like, but it doesn't say plus on it. And I think at this point in the run, we don't want to be paying 1 energy, especially with Runic Pyramid, to generate a random skill. It's just not really what we're looking to do. And is Blessing of the Forge of enough value to hang on to forever? I don't think so. We'll take the skill potion instead. Meaning, I think we go this way. Exactly. That's what I was talking about. Peaceful assembly is allowed by law, and I think that's where we're at. Whew. Oh no, Funder. Your master plan. Thank you so much, Allie. You did. You got a sub now instead. It all works out. Okay, we need to generate some block cards, please. The whole plan was to allow Corpse Explosion to win this fight for us. That wasn't obvious. We can still do that, I suppose. This is 20. Yeah, otherwise we're taking too much damage here. Oh, it's 25 because of the boot. My apologies, boot. So on the Darklings fight, only this one and this one do multi-attacks. The central Darkling never does a multi-attack. It's only just a straight damage. So if you don't know what they're going to do, and you can apply something like Malaise or Disarm or something like that, some kind of strength down effect, or a weak effect, usually you want to throw it on the outside ones. And even if you have to choose on like a turn where they're all buffing and you don't know where to put your strength down or your weakness for the next turn, usually it's on the front one or the back one, depending on your plans. So at the very least, we know that going into this fight. This might be overblock. I think that's okay. We'll ditch the skewer so we get a full 5 draw next turn. A nightmare. Nice. Oof. Another chance at liquid memories will for sure take that leg sweep. I don't think we need a second one of those. Transient very specifically talked about you when we were considering Tungsten Rod. $37 strength down plus 46 plus weak. I think that's got to be enough. It was enough. You guys ready for... I don't think you're actually ready, but you ready for this Galaxy Brain play? Okay. So Setup is one of the worst cards in the game, in my opinion, but watch what you can do with Setup. Is it? Wait, should we do it now? Whatever, we'll do it now. Setup, Poison Stab. Ready? Here's where the big brain comes in play. Then you draw it immediately. Bam, it costs 0. And that's about the nicest thing that I can say about Setup. It's one of those rare cards in Slay the Spire where, you know, you're just like, yeah, never take that. That one's not worth it. Don't take that one. Usually you want to be like open-minded and a bit creative when it comes to a lot of these cards. Not that one. That one's no good. Is this good here? This is amazing here. Wait, how do we play this? We want to get the 2 weak down so the Transient's weak for the rest of the fight, right? That's for sure. And then we hit this button. Oh. Look at this eviscerate. All right. Let's see what we draw first. Okay. Good job, Boot. The Cloak and Dagger is actually better than the Strike here since we gain 6 block and 4 strength down versus just 9 strength down. And we draw a card, I guess. One's not good. And I don't really know where we're at. I think we just do this, and that's probably enough. We don't really know. It's another red! Oh, thank you so much, Adorkable Cloak. I saw that I got a gift sub to your channel the other day, and I was not present to thank the person. So if the person who gifted me a sub to Adorkable Cloak... Hey, wait, I think I can get a name. Solar Flare. Solar Flare came in with the raid from Adorkable Cloak. Thank you so much. And welcome, everybody. Slay the Virus Raids. Yo, you're early! Thank you. I love how the burb became like the de facto happy emoji. just cause. I love that it exists. The burb is everything. But it's like usurped the Pog emote somehow. There's no response that it doesn't recover. Like, That's the thing I love the most about the burb emote. It's just like, I don't know. If somebody says something like funny or awkward or insulting, you can just throw them the burb, and it's just like there's no response. You're just like, what is this stupid burb? and I love it for that reason. Hey, thank you so much for the tier 1 subby too. That's way too generous. Wait, what? Why are there so many people here right now? Wait, what? There are 229 people here right now. Yeah, I've noticed that the last few days that the viewership numbers have been going wild. Like one moment you'll have 50 and then you'll have 0 and then you'll have 100 and then you'll be at like negative 50. I don't really know. I'm on the Twitch first page. I should probably play this turn. We've been sitting here for way too long. I don't think that works for... I don't think affiliates can go on the front page of Twitch. I don't think so anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. There we go. That's probably enough. Yeah, we're good. Ooh, fletchettis. Oh, let's do it. I'm in. Woo. A bullet time? Oh, we can play bullet time. Sneaky strike for free? Sick. Oh. Wait. Be efficient now. Think this is good? Okay, do this one, this one, this one. Yeah. Oh. And that's fine, because we can get rid of that. Give me some more free cards, please. No. Yo, solid transient fight. No nerves with 250 viewers. I don't even think there's 250 people here right now. I think Twitch is just broken. Hey, you saw the clip. You saw the clip from the other day, or from last year, where I freaked out and miscounted. It's called It's 13. I used to get very nervous with a lot of people watching. Less so now. I'm also very tired, so not much could shake me right now. Just because I'm just numb. I'm just tired. I'm just kind of here. Taking Venom bring you infinite joy. OmniCloud, I do what I can. I thought this would bring you joy. I thought I did that already, but I don't think Envenom's worth it. Who's our boss, by the way? Shimmy and Shaken Shapes. Your biggest raid ever today from Terrence? Cool, man. Actually, I was there for that, wasn't I? I think I saw that. Yeah. That was awesome. Terrence is a good guy. Terrence, yeah. So what Zuthus said, it was myself, Despot, and Terrence. We did some Hell Rush runs on Monster Train last Saturday and had a really good time. Hey, and Terrence is here. Hey, Mr. Shatissimo. Yeah, I hope. I don't know how to really do that, but I would love to arrange some more Hell Rush runs. Like, arrange them. I don't really know how to facilitate that. Set a date in advance, a date and time in advance, and just let people know it's going to happen, maybe? And I don't know. It would be fun to have like a full. I don't know what the maximum player count is for Hell Rush in Monster Train, but it would be cool to try to stack that. Eat the Monster Train Hell Rush run back. You think it's 8? I bet we could get 8 people, right? Probably. We get close to 8 if we set up a time. I refuse to yell into my microphone, but we'll do it live. Is a reference I understand well. We can get Despot and Teach again for sure. See, here's the thing. I think Teach might be here. Maybe Despot is too. Last time when we did Hell Rush, they played together, and it wasn't fair. So we have to get them separate. We can't have them play together again. And we have to make sure we keep the time limit on as short as possible, so all of us have a chance against Terrence. Because if we give Terrence as much time as he needs, there's no winning. We will not win. It's impossible. The man almost came up with like an unbeatable combo with a time limit. I mean, it was ridiculous. We went over it at the end of the last stream. It was last Saturday, if you want to see it. Need like 60 to 120 seconds? All right, 45-second time limit on every single act. That's it. 60 seconds is never happening. What? A terrible event. I think we like Lantern, don't we? So with Tiny Chest, one of the cool things you can do is if we had 4 more events to go through, which I tried to do, is we could choose to take this relic instead of the Sapphire Key, knowing that Tiny Chest was going to give us another chest back here or something like that. So that could be our Sapphire Key. So now we're deciding between Lantern and a Mystery Relic. So thinking back to the things we've already seen Tungsten Rod, which I would be jazzed to take. I'm sure there's like a Fossilized Helix that would be really cool too, something like that. But with Ring of the Snake, I think we love Lantern too much to take it or take the Sapphire Key over it here. Ooh, another Mystery Boy. We don't know what Floaty Boy is doing here. Oh God. To that. Seems all right. Yeah. Okay, so we'll block out here because we have Blur. Very good. Which I think allows us just to drop this Malaise for 4. We'll have 25 block. It's not quite enough for the big attack. Maybe it's close enough. We have a lot of effective HP. Maybe we use the Essence of... No, we don't use it yet. We have a lot of effective HP with White Bee Statue and Toy Ornithopter that I want to make sure I'm taking advantage of. Would require us to get hit, though. I think this hand's garbage. We'll roll it for something else. And we draw... No, we don't draw 5 next turn because Dead Branch is going to give us a card here with the Center's Bane. Yeah. I think that's fine. Use Prepared. I wanted to save it for that burn that we drew. We had a decent chance of drawing burns, so. So next turn you're taking 5 damage. Be a 19, which we can always account for. So we just block out. Sweet. Dreamcatcher, chance at a fruit juice, and some other stuff that we already have. I think we go to the event first. I don't know if we, well, maybe we do orb walkers. Sometimes this is orb walkers and we want to like heal here. Yeah, let's go this way. Ugh. Save this for next turn. Ah. So this is, I think this is 30 damage? Is this 30? I forget. Something like that. So we should, let's just do like one block. I think that's enough. There's like some fuzzy spots in my Slay the Spire memory. Like there's some things I just know and a lot of things I kind of know. This is 30. 13? Oh, because he was weak. Okay, so it was 30, but he was weakened. Okay. Yeah. Now, we're missing quite a lot of block here. Most of our draw pile is block, though, so acrobatics is decent value for us. We have to somehow make space. And even though Piercing Wail is block, it generates a card, so it's not really what I'm looking to do. Same thing with Crippling Cloud. Maybe we do this. Nice. How long have I been playing this game? Well, I've been streaming this game regularly for, oh my goodness, for just over, well, just over a year, about a year and a half. So for quite a while. But of the people, excuse me, of the people who play it regularly, I think I have like one of the lowest hour counts. I have, I'm just about to come up on 1,000 hours played in Slay the Spire. Probably the next couple weeks. So for me, that's quite a long time. But not for the people who have been streaming this game for a very long time. Yeah, it's one of my, I think at this point it's my most played game on Steam. Okay. So we need to recall. I'll recall now, and then we'll get our Sapphire key here in a second too. Say Triforce complete. That is beautiful. Good job, Dead Branch. Oh, I think he absolutely could I don't want to say get as good as me. It feels really strange to say. I think you can, if you invest the time, I think you can absolutely get as good as me, if not much, much better. I don't think I'm particularly good at Slay the Spire, but I have put a lot of hours in the game, so that's something. Ouch. We took damage. You're not weak either. I think this is always a summon or multi-attack, I think. because it was just a singular attack. So this should be either summon or multi-attack. Making weak plus strength down, really good value for us with the Piercing Wail. This is probably our Malaise turn. Yeah, we took one there, but that's okay. Ah. Me playing with a Runic Dome. This is a picture of me. Though, look, to be fair, the Runic Dome plays have been pretty solid. I think we're in a good place. Nice. Maybe there was a kill in there somewhere. Yeah, I bet there was. Yeah, so I think we took some extra damage there that we didn't need to. Bottled Lightning and a Boule Time or a Piercing Well Plus. Wow, that's actually a really tough choice. So Boule Time is going to allow us to play down our hand, and especially with a Dead Branch, all the extra junk that we get stuck in our hand could be huge. I think we kind of have to take this Bullet Time, though Piercing Well Plus with Runic Pyramid is so good. Yeah, I think that speaks to the power, like how well we've been doing with Runic Dome speaks to the power of Dead Branch. Like that's kind of the thing, is like sometimes this is just all kind of autopilot, right? Like we don't really need to sit here and think about what we're doing because it's just kind of easy. Want something like this. So we're going into the Shimmy and Shaken Shapes and potentially the Bird with Arms after that. So Corpse Explosion's pretty good for us to have in our opening hand since we're always relying on it in those fights. That said, having Bullet Time could be cool too. I feel like Bullet Time, if we want to draw Bullet Time like halfway through our deck, we don't really need it in our opening hand most of the time. We've got Lantern plus Ring of the Snake. And I think it's not Bullet Time here. I think it's probably Corpse Explosion. It's kind of weird. I don't really like that. Maybe we were meant to skip this Bottled Lightning. Like all the whales if you have Dome? I mean, yeah. If they have no strength, they can't do any damage. Kind of like playing the Ironclad. Unless... I know the Ironclad does damage without strength. It's just... I know. I don't know, this feels weird. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I'm doing it anyway. Ah! Look, it works with everything. So my one Friday Night Slay I did, when I fought Writhing Mass, I brought up Peggle and I played a round of Peggle. Oh, order. And I kind of want that to be a thing. If not, so I can just play Peggle on stream. How do I keep getting this? Oh, the boots. Sure. Use what? Anger. Disappointed. Well, now we forever have a Parasite in the deck, so just spaghetti things. Add you to your opening hand because I'm an 8. Oh, thanks so much, Baylor. With the I always like to point out with the Founders Badge. First in our chats, first in our hearts. Thank you so much. And, you know, congrats on the burb. Thank you, thank you. I don't know what we do here. I just hate this fight. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh, you're not? I thought that would have been good memes. Perfect response. Alright, I don't know what we're doing anymore. This run's weird. Yo, Frogs11. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subby. You guys are being way too nice tonight. Thank you, thank you. Much, much love. I don't know what to post anymore. Do we post the heart? Do we post the burb? Much love. And hey, congrats on the burb. Okay, now this is kind of a weird, situation. We could take 2 campfires and a remove and some extra cards, maybe? Or an elite. I think we go this way. I think this shop is of higher value than this elite is. Probably the leg sweep, right? Keep things weak forever. Get some extra block in here, which we like. I also like the Noxious Fumes upgrade. I think we're somewhere in this region. Do this. You hate to see it. Okay, okay. Hopefully this is the small attack. I saw a cleaver, and then I knew. Oh, our first spooky ghost form. Alright, I think we play down some cards here, so we can actually draw things next turn. Is 9 enough? I don't know. I don't actually know the Ma's attack pattern that well. I know it's either like 5 damage or like 50 on turn 2. You guys aren't even talking. You're just posting the burp. It's 50-50. You can't just post the burb and expect it to mean anything. $5 or $30. Okay. Can't do the same attack and 50-50 for the 2 options. Okay. That's actually not a that's actually a really easy attack pattern to remember. You couldn't send the same message 2 times in a row, so you had to send 2 burps. Okay. Good strats, good strats. Wait, we could have made that free. Oh no. And it was always leg sweep? Oh no. I think I made a mistake. I did not. I mean, I did, but I also did not. This. This is 30 plus 9, 39, 70 damage. Okay. Got him. Perfectly set up Happy Flower as well. Somebody remind me to use these potions. I think we need to hang on to them. We've been hanging on to these potions forever. We've lost so much effective healing like I was talking about earlier. Maneuver's kind of cute with this runic pyramid, but we'll skip. Oh, a coupon. Ooh, what's the... Ooh, we're just short. Okay. Change the name so it's easier for you to type? What? What do you mean? You don't... The only thing I can change is burb. They don't let you change the prefix, so first D1, I didn't actually choose that. They assigned that to me, and you can't change it as an affiliate, unfortunately. So we are stuck with first D1 for the foreseeable future. Just like... I thought about the Storm of Steel memes, but I don't know. All right, let me take one more upgrade here, and then I'm going to take just a really quick break before the boss. If I can grab something real quick. In here, right? We take footwork, and then we allow Dead Branch to carry us. All right, let me click on the boss, and then I'll be right back. All right, friends, I am back. It's not impossible bottled backstab. Can anyone think of a reason why you would do that? I feel like there has to be some like super niche, nuanced reason to why you would bottle backstab. Like I feel like there has to be a reason why somebody might do that. I look different without my headset on? Hopefully that's like in a good way. Team stab. Means I should have played flechettes first, actually. Score the bonus for 25 relics, but don't actually want to bottle any of them. Okay. I thought there might be some, like... I don't know. Some other reason. I think we make a weird play to help get us out of this fight, right? Probably. Okay. I know what I'm gonna do. I think 20's enough, but whatever. The bottled backstab prevents losing it from fall. Oh, see, now this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of reasons I was trying to think of. Now that's a fun one. I like that. Ouch. Look, Ma. No block. Don't think that ever matters. You get bottle off an event that gives a random relic. If there's a situation where you're forced to take a bottle and you don't want to bottle anything else, but you've already seen the the bottled flame by this point, so you won't see it again. So that doesn't hold, right? I want to see what's in the box here. Little guys in Act 2 can't steal it. Okay. Wait, was I supposed to play 1,000 Cuts there? No, because we're still taking damage. So we want to do this. If you're taking like 40 damage, we need to do 45-ish. 18, 27, 31 plus 4. It's not quite enough. Kind of weird. Fletchettis, nice. What value? Nice. Good fight. Well, it's an okay fight. We took a lot of extra damage there that I had hoped to avoid with the footwork and all the upgraded defense and stuff. The Fun Eater. Now, unfortunately for us, the Fun Eater is a very slow fight here. $15's a good number for the Fun Eater, yeah. Oh, yikes. Okay. Okay. Getting him a laze down here seems really good. Okay. I don't think we play Infinite Blades this fight. Yeah, bullet time. So that turn with bullet time was really awkward. We either played 4 block cards and then only had 2 cards to play the next turn, or we kind of wasted one of our plays on bullet time to get the crippling cloud out of our hands. It worked out, I think, in the end. Oops. It's Piercing Whale? Okay. I believe we have to hang on to the Piercing Whale for just below the halfway point. Uh-oh. Okay, that was good, I guess. So this turn should be fine, I think. We play 4 cards, and then we're guaranteed to get them below half for next turn, I think. Since the poison's going to do 22, it's 232. So we have to get them to 240. So we're already there. And then we Piercing Whale next turn. Ouch. Okay. Nice. Almost no block here, though. That's concerning. Okay. Nightmare. Dude, what are we Nightmare? Nightmare Blur? I mean, I think we want to play 3 cards here. But they're all so low value. So if we draw 4 next turn, we know what we're going to draw. It's Leg Sweep, Blur, Neutralize. That's the whole turn. Well, we have a fair amount of poison down, I guess. Okay, let's go next turn. This turn's too bad. Because if we play 3 cards, it's like Expertise for nothing and 2 strikes also for nothing, which I think is too low value. I think we do this. Okay. Nightmare the Infinite Memes. No. We're already past the halfway point, so we are good there. And Finale. This turn is really bad. Block for 14 is weak. We can only play 3 cards next turn, and we have no block in hand. So we need to get kind of lucky with the block. If we were to play a strike here, we only get 2 cards next turn. I don't think is enough. Yeah. Yikes. Uh-oh. Oh! Bullet time, save me. How much is this? This is 35? 35, 60, 74. We're 78. So we have lethal, I think, right? Let's see what we get here. Is that correct? 35. 74. Whew. We had other ways to do with it, strike too, so if we were just sure, we could have played strikes instead. All right, we're short 20 HP. I think we take the 20. I believe it's relevant. I think it matters. Chance at a bouncing flask. Sure. Totally forgot we had Dreamcatcher. All right, we did take the membership card, so we can buy 2 potions here, which was kind of the plan. After Image would also be sweet, but 2 potions is effectively a 10 HP heal for us. We'll get one guaranteed at the end of the Act 4 Elites, so if we wanted to, we could buy one and then something else, but I don't think there's anything else here that we really want. Cunning Potion is Dead Branch fodder. I like that. For turn 1 against these guys, basically. Don't think we have the kill, unfortunately. So we want to draw 3 with acrobatics. I believe we always want to get this down. This is always happening. We draw 2. We want to play 1 more card. Somewhere here. Do this. I was supposed to play Footworker in there somewhere. Ah. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay. Kind of awkward. I don't know if that was correct, because we were going to lose the artifact, so maybe we wanted the weakness for this turn instead. Ouch. Okay, now we are kind of in the mystery land. Not really sure what the enemies are doing. I think we Corpse Explosion the left guy. Defend. I don't think this one's attacking. Please don't be attacking. Whew. Nuts. So nothing else exhausts here, unfortunately. Well, Malaise does, but... Sweet. Real question is, like, are we dying this turn? Because we have the skill potion. We have weak on both of them. I don't think we're dying. Oh, okay, good. Good. Now, the downside is I don't think we can ever kill the shield this turn. We are not blocking for, like, anything. I don't think we ever have the kill with Calculated Gamble, right? We draw 5 or 4 with Deadly Poison. We would have to get a bunch of strikes. Yeah, plus we get this maybe is correct. Maybe no, this could also, maybe it's Calculated Gamble. Yeah. It's adrenaline. So we're currently short 28 damage. This is 6 plus 5, 11. Oh, maybe we... I don't know if the flechettes is worth 6 damage is the problem. $10 plus 28. 19. Man, this turn's rough. Okay. So we have to count for 22 damage with 3 energy. We currently have 8, 16, 21. Is that real life? 8, 16, 21. You need 22. Wait, no. Yeah? That's wrong. Yeah. Okay. 16, 21, 22. Thorns gets there. Does that work? I mean, it's kind of down to that. That should work, right? Okay, I guess we'll science. The boot. Wow. Wow. Woo. Okay, okay. Wow. All hail. Ooh. Guys, I'm still here. It's the burb. I think we want an acrobatics. All right, well, we got an explosive potion for better or worse, which is basically just 5 HP sitting there. I don't think the damage is really ever relevant. Why is there a 1 in it? I honestly, I did not have any say in the prefix to my emotes. I didn't get to choose it at all. I did not choose to put the 1 there. I can't imagine there's a first D0 out there somewhere, but maybe. You are allowed to change the prefix if you are a almighty Twitch partner. That's not good enough. I want to do this next turn for the week. I mean, this is only ever 1 block, so I don't think it matters. Can someone help Thunder? So we always want to get Corpse Explosion down. I'm just kind of deciding on the Survivor, like, I don't know. We do have a fair amount of block coming around, so we want to be playing cards so we can draw more cards next turn. So I think we just do this and then cycle this. Nice, that's a good draw. Also a good draw. Okay, so we can think about if there's any reason to hang on to neutralize here. Since we can play it, we get value for it next turn. We have Leg Sweep and Crippling Cloud in hand. I think we just play it for damage, and so we can keep drawing cards. There's no reason to hang on to this, right? There's no orange pellets. Nothing like that. I think we do this one. Okay. So we want Malaise for 2, since the weak is applied. This is always 2 times 15 with weak. So that should be enough. If it's the big attack, well, it's really sad, but not much we can do about it. I wonder if it's ever correct not to acrobatics here, so we avoid the void. Just like the idea of drawing cards and getting rid of wound, though. I'm gonna take the risk. Also like getting rid of burn. Actually, was it correct to get rid of wound there, since the burn removes itself from our hand? So if we're always playing around the multi-attack this turn, the burn was actually better than the wound since it removes itself. Okay, so I think that was a mistake. Yeah, so it was correct to discard the wound. Since the burn would have done 2 damage and gone to the discard pile, then we wouldn't have had this card in our hand, basically. Ouch. So what we need to win is, well, I kinda need a Wraith form from our ethereal cards or exhaustible cards. We don't actually have to apply this. Since the weak is going to stay applied, it's more about getting poison down so the fight doesn't go on forever. But if that's the case, then we're doing Deadly Poison, Poison Stab to clear hand space, which gives us a draw of 4 next turn, since Ascender's Bane is going to give us a card. Or if the win condition is Dead Branch, that should mean that we play in Infinite Blades instead, since nothing in our draw pile saves us. And if we do that, Noxious Fumes plus Poison Stab, or Deadly Poison, gets us through the multi-attack with Piercing Wail. And we'll just have to flip a coin to see which one, or take a guess, basically, to get through that turn. Okay. No Piercing Wail anyway. take the risk on Void. I'd like to... Well, we could exhaust Slimed for free with Bullet Time. Maybe that's just better. Okay. I think this is correct. Okay. We're at 39.42. Okay. Okay, so we're at 35.38. So I think we survived the big attack, and then the multi-attack is... I forget. Is it 30? So let's see what's in this box before we go next turn, I think. Because we need to draw cards is the problem with this hand. If we're not drawing cards... Ugh. Oh, this is so bad. So we need this to be the big attack, and then we have to draw Piercing Wail. And that's the only way we survive, I think. But we have no block. Oh well, good run regardless. You made it to the heart.